Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Thank you for being here with me on today. What a been a busy week for me, everyone. It really have. And like I said, with this youth, with this StreamYard doing just changing stuff on me, I got to It's just hard to get used to. It's hard to get used to. Like I said, forgive me for not going live these last couple of days. You guys, I'm doing a family planning thing, and over here in my family, so I've been kind of busy, focusing on that and stuff. So, hey Thomas, how you doing? Thank you for listening. So, that's why I had not been going live, you guys, because I had a when you organize and thing, you a planner and stuff like that. That take a lot of work because you want things to run smooth, and ordinary. And now Anthony, he's in football now. So my time is gonna change at this time right here, 4:30. On my Tuesdays. I'm still leaving on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hey, beautiful babs. Hey. So I'm still gonna leave it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I got to do an hour before just from now until at the football season, so around October. And so I'm had to go 4:30 now because he got to be at practice at 6 o'clock. He in sixth grade, so he got the later time now. So I'm like, hey, football already. So that's why I'm going early now. You know what I'm saying? All because of, I gotta keep him in his sports, keep him busy, you know what I'm saying? Because he becoming, an, a teenager now. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be talking about, about today, you know what I'm saying? Because these kids once they turn adolescent, you know what I'm saying, becoming being a bigger child. That's what things that we got to change and give them their privacy and stuff because we so used to them being our babies, our little babies. Now they becoming to be teenagers now. You know what I'm saying? So we got to learn how to, respect them as well as us. They'll have to respect us as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be talking about on today. So welcome everyone to my channel. You had just entered the Royal Jewels Palace room known as Safe Haven over here, where you see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect. Um, Over here, okay. You are so welcome to tune in and vibe with us. Good vibes only. You know what I'm saying? Please be respectful to everybody. You know, I'm just over here just to did a little research about, talking about teenager kids and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna be discussing on today. But just know that I'm not no preacher, a counselor, a therapist, or a pastor. I'm none of those. Okay. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for his purpose, not um not man. I'm here just only to focus and do what thus says the Lord. When God give me something to talk about, that's what I want to talk about. Okay. This live stream is just a discussion I'm just talking about on today. Like I said, is some is going to be just my opinion or my thought, but also I'm going to be reading, from what other people, say. You know what I'm saying? But if the shoe fit, just wear it. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started real quick. Let me pull my little notes up.
Adolescence.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. The adolescence can be a challenging time for parents and children alike as your child navigates a significant phase of life. It's crucial to maintain open lines of communication, respect their increasing um, autonomy, and establish consistent boundaries by being supportive, understanding, and adaptable. You can help your child develop the skills and confidence they need to thrive. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about on today. Okay, because it's so important.
Adolescent.
that it's so important for us to, recognize our kids is almost at a adolescent age. Okay. They almost at teenagers. Okay. And so, because I noticed some of the changes with my own grandson, his voice is getting deeper, you know what I'm saying? He's getting so mature. Now he, liking, he's into liking girls now, you know what I'm saying? So now, I said, wow, he's growing up so quick, you know. So this is what we're gonna be talking about on today. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you could please share me out, I really appreciate it. So we can just talk about our young kids. Thank you, Bam. Thank you, Bam, for sharing me out. I really appreciate it. Okay. Yes, he's getting big. Then remember, he was only 18 months when I first got. He was like about 2 years old when I came. When I was sorry going like, yeah, he's a big boy now. He's a big boy now. Okay. So we're gonna talk about how to deal with our child turning into teenagers. Okay. Dealing with a child entering teenage age, a guide for parents as children transition from teenagers, both they and their parents experience a child to significant change. Puberty brings about a multitude of physical, emotional, psychological shifts that can be challenging to navigate. Hey, TC, good to see you. We was talking about, kids from a childhood turning into a pre teenage area. Like I said, DeAnthony 11 years old, and I'm starting seeing some mature things in him now. You know what I'm saying? He's in sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? This year, I said, "Dang, he's gonna be in junior high next year." So this is like, dang, he grew up on me so fast. You know what I'm saying? So I can't treat him like a little boy anymore. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm just reading some research I have found, you know what I'm saying, just, reading on things. And the number one thing they tell me about the education and preparation. Yes, learn about puberty in teenagers, understand the changes your child would undergo, both physical and emotional. Puberty in girls. So I'm just talking about that. I'm telling you, because he got a little girl that he really likes, y'all. Yes, he do. Oh my gosh. I'm just laughing because I'm just reading this and I know, this is gonna help me as well, Puberty, even though I raised three sons, you know what I'm saying? Well, that been years ago. My son's in their 40s now, so I'm just doing it all over again. Okay, puberty in girls often starts between the ages of 8 and 13 years old, with um the girls start getting their breasts and stuff, followed by they pubic hair growth and increases in height, widening hips, and onset of the administration. Puberty in boys typically begins between the ages of 9 and 14. Okay, with testicular enlargement, following by pubic hair growth. And because my DN's like, look, Granny, I'm getting hair. He's so excited. Look, Granny, I'm getting a mustache. He's so happy he getting a little mustache. I can barely see it, y'all. I said, yeah, D, I see it. I'm telling you, his voice is deep, increases in his private size, muscle growth, deepening on voice. I told you his voice is getting deep. It's really getting deep, y'all. And acne. Okay, talk openly about upcoming changes. Have honest and age appropriate conversation with your child about puberty and what to expect. So don't be afraid to talk to your children when you see them starting to be mature. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. So Yes, so don't be afraid. So it also say encourage questions and create a safe space for dialogue. Let your child know they can come to you with any questions or concerns without judgment. You know what I'm saying? So let your child be able to come to you. They're not afraid to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So even with my ways, I got to, change my tone and I'm just so strict with DeAnthony. You know what I'm saying? I don't allow DeAnthony to do, too much. You know what I'm saying? He got to tell me where he's going, and he's mouthy now. He's mouthy. He really is, But that's he got ADHD, but like his doctor told me, as he get older, he'd be able to control and his emotion, his behavior as he get older. Okay, so he's getting into that stage. Okay, so I try not to um yes, Bams. Yes, I try not to I'm trying now to change my tone, you know what I'm saying? Looking at him more that he's almost a teenager. You know what I'm saying? When I notice him liking girl, he talks to his girlfriend, they be FaceTime. Oh God. Oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. Um, Maintaining open communication. Let's remind y'all, he's only 11 years old. Prioritize open communication. Okay, teenager is a crucial time to develop independency and open dialogue logs and extension to maintaining a strong parent-child relationship. Activities, listen without judgment. Pay attention to what your child says and doesn't say. Validate their feelings and perspectives. Okay. So we got to listen to our child. Sometimes we just can't talk all the time as parents. Sometimes we just be, even though we want the best for our child, we want to tell them the do's and the don't, the rights and wrong, which we are supposed to, but also listen to your child too. See, I'm learning this. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning this as well. Listen to your child. So that way when your child communicates, instead of yelling all the time, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what they saying. Talk to them because you don't want them to push away and go talk to somebody else, and then somebody else, giving them the wrong thing. So make sure that you sit down and let your child listen to you. Okay. Make time for your teenager. Schedule regular quality time together, even amidst busy schedules, even though we be busy at times. You know what I'm saying? But still take time out for your child. That's why I go to DeAnthony's football practice. I'm always there at all his football practices. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there, let him know that I'm here to support you. You know what I'm saying? So I be there the way he knows I'm there. So that's and we spend a lot of quality time together here at home. You know what I'm saying? We watch movies together, we get popcorn and pop popcorn and stuff. So we started to do all that stuff. Respect their privacy. Now, this is where I'm bad at because I'll open that door in a minute, knock people into their room, and show respect for their growing independency. So that is where I got to get better at, y'all. Okay, I got to learn. And he gonna say, "Granny, knock on the door, Granny, knock on my door, Granny, knock on my door." So that's what it say to do. So I'm gonna follow this advice that I have found. Okay. Be a good role model. Show respect, kindness, and healthy ways to handle emotions. Like I said, because he's becoming a big boy now. Okay. He's not a child. He's still a child, but he's going to teenage. So I do need to, respect him more, tone my voice down. Don't be so strict on him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do let him go places. You know what I'm saying? I do let him go places because I know where he at, because his hey vibrant, hey beautiful, because because we got his location. You know what I'm saying? So, but I need to just let him go a little bit, like the other day, he wanted to walk way to some dollar store. And to me, it's too far to walk to me. You know what I'm saying? And probably not, but that's just me because I'm still thinking he's a little boy. But I ain't let him go to no dollar store. I let him walk up to the store up the street. It's not too far from the house. So I got to, let him go and start doing things. I got to like trust, trust him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Setting boundaries and fostering independency. Number 3. And it said, establish clear expectation and boundary. Involve your team in discussion about family rules and expectation, explaining the reason need behind him. And we definitely have to keep rules. So I don't know, Uncle still, stay strict. He gonna still get on punishments when he not doing what he's supposed to do. I'm gonna still take the phone with him when he's not doing what he's supposed to do, and I will still take his game system. See, the answer got everything that a child wants. Okay, he got everything that a child wants. He don't want for anything, but he's going. But and that hurts him. I take that phone. Now he got a girlfriend. Now take that phone. He's not gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna follow my rules. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still give him a little leadway. Not being so strict on him. Okay. But he's still gonna have to follow my rules because he know he don't want that phone taken away from him, or that game because they play him and his little late, friend, who he call himself, they play games together. You know what I'm saying? They be on the game playing games together. So he don't want that to happen. Yeah, so I do keep rules with him as well. Gradually allow for increased independency. And that's what I said I'm doing. I'm going to start letting go a little bit. Offer opportunities for your child to make an age appropriate decision and take on responsibilities. Okay. And now I got him. Telling him now he's going to be responsible to empty all the trashes out in the rooms and take out the trash because he's big enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? And keep his own room clean. I'm not gonna be doing it no more. You gonna do it. You gonna run the sweeper. You're a big boy now. Okay. So you got to keep your room clean. So that's where I'm at with that. And now, he liked to, he want me to teach him how to cook. So I'm gonna teach him how to cook easy food like eggs, you know what I'm saying? Pancakes and stuff like that. So I'm teaching him how to cook. How to do his own because he loves those noodles, y'all. Those noodles out the bag, he loves them. I had to keep those in the house. He know how to make that himself, and stuff. Um, Thank you, Viber, for dropping my stuff. I really appreciate it. Gradually allow for increase in, okay, I already read that. And it says, be willing to negotiate and compromise. Find a balance between allowing freedom and maintaining safety. Definitely safety. I keep him, I've been telling him this since he was a little boy. Don't talk to no stranger. Don't accept nothing from nobody who you do not know. Don't get in no car with nobody unless I called you and told you who's coming to pick you up. Communicate with me. If somebody said your mom told me to come and pick you up and take you here, don't listen to them unless you heard from me. Okay. I mean, if it's not your uncles, you know what I'm saying, or your papa, you know what I'm saying, or some of my sisters, he know not to get in the car with nobody. So I try to keep him, to be safe. Because DeAnthony, when he was a little boy, he was so friendly. I mean, he was just friendly to everybody. So that's why I had to, teach him that when he was a little boy, because he was just too friendly, too nice. He liked to play with other kids. That's just how DeAnthony is. He liked to wrestle and stuff. He loves sports, but he loved football. That's his favorite sport. Focus on privileges rather than punishment. Use access to privileges like using a phone or hanging out with friends. That's why I told you that phone. You don't want to let go of that phone as a way to motivate positive behavior. I get that phone in a minute because I know what's, we got to, because spanking don't, uh, when I used to spank the Anthony, that didn't bother the Anthony. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take something that that he likes. And I know for sure he likes that game system. He likes that phone. Pam said, Miss Lisa, um, my mom had a code word. So if someone ever tried to pick me up, they had to know the code word. I still remember that word. I know I never thought about that, Bams. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's something. Thank you for that, Bams. That is so good to have, especially now because there's so many kids is missing these days and stuff, and it's sad. I mean, every day I look through my timeline on Facebook, wherever I'm at, some child is missing. Thank you, Bam. That's good. That is good to have you guys. So I hope you guys. I'm gonna post this up there real quick so you guys can see on Facebook what she just said. And that's something that something is good to do. I'm gonna read it again what she said. She said her mom had a code word. So if someone ever tried to pick her up, they had to know the code word. So that's a good advice, you guys, to give your child. That's very good. Thank you for sharing that, Bam. Yep, that's good. I never thought of that. Number 4, emotional support and self-care. It says be patient during mood swings. Remind your child that emotions are normal during this time and encourage them to talk about their feelings. Because DeAnthony knows he got some mood swings. He really do. You know what I'm saying? He gets upset real quick, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And amen, Bam. Exactly. Anywhere from school or anywhere. That's right. Yeah, he definitely will um yeah, he had a lot of mood swings. My grandson does. You know what I'm saying? He get angry real quick cuz cuz I did spoil him. And they always tell me, "You didn't spoil that boy. You didn't spoil that boy." And I'm going to tell you the reason why I spoiled him, okay? The Anthony, he was a little baby. He was only 1 pound and 12 ounces. He had to take breathing treatments. He had to learn how to he walked, but he was always walking on his tippy toes. And every time he ran on his tippy toes, and he always ended up falling. So he had to go to therapy to walk right. Now he's doing good now. Because he was just, I he was just a child that they thought he was gonna have a cliff lip. I just had to take him to so many different doctors in the Cleveland area because even his eyes was turned, looking at his nose, you know what I'm saying? So he'd have matured and outgrown all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of spoiled him because he was a premature baby, you know. So that's why he was spoiled. It says help them develop healthy coping mechanism, encourage activities like exercise, journaling, or talking with friends, which he got a lot of cousins his age who he talked to. He liked to exercise. He got his dad bought him some little exercise, little things for him to work with. So he exercise. He get on TV, put on an exercise thing. He watched TV and exercise with the TV. So he's well into that. He's really into a lot of exercising now since football been started. Okay, then it says number 5. It says when to seek professional help. Recognize warning signs. If you observe extreme or prolonged mood swings, persistent sadness, withdrawal from activities, changing entry or sleeping habits, substance abuse, self-harm, or suicide thoughts, seek professional help. Okay. You see any of those signs in your child, seek professional help. Okay. Don't hesitate to consult a professional. A pediatric therapist or counselor can offer expert guidance and support. And they will help you and support you in that. Teenager is a transformative period. And when open communication, clear boundaries, and unwavering support, parents can guide their children toward becoming confident, responsible adults. Okay. So those are some 5 points from childhood to teenager, you know what I'm saying? Because they change. And I know that a lot of things what they were saying up in there, a lot of things that I recognize through my grandson. You know what I'm saying? That's why let's talk about, me and my grandson and our relationship with things that I see, things that I know I had to change. You know what I'm saying? As myself. I can't treat him as a little boy. I mean, like I said, he's still a little boy. He's still young and stuff. No, Bam, I got a total of 10 grandkids. He's the he's the ninth grandchild that who I got. But I spoil them all. They all love me. I'm around them all, but he's the one that just in my household. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like a mother, grandmother, figure, for him. So yes. Yep, I got 10. My oldest grandchild, she is 21. Yep. And the one under the Anthony is 9. Yep. So I got grandkids from the ages 21 and to 9. And then my not two greats, but my great grandbaby, she's like 7 months. Yep. So I got 10 grandchildren and one great. That's okay, Bam. Yep. Yes. So they're my babies. And one day I'm going to share my, all my grandchildren, with you guys once I get them all. I used to have them all the time when they was little, but now everybody grown. They on, doing their own little thing. And so I don't see them like I used to when they was younger, you know. But that's all I want to talk about, you guys. I just want to just talk about from childhood to teenager, because I like I said, if I see it in my grandson now, especially when I'm hearing his doggone voice talking so deep like that. But yeah, so that's all I got to say. Like I said, I'm gonna be coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm gonna keep the same days. My time is gonna be moving up to 4:30, all because of the Anthony's football practice is at 6 o'clock. So no way I can go live at 5:30 and taking practice at 6 o'clock. That's cut too close. So I'm just gonna have to do like an hour before. Okay. So and that's all I really, really have to say. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sharing me out. I really, really appreciate it. And there's no God is good. But I do want to say this because I do see a lot that was going on. And I want to say this. I know y'all love to, I don't get in nobody's, beats and stuff like that, but I know I do see a lot what's going on and stuff. And it kind of like worry me a little bit, especially when you don't you're welcome, fams. You don't know them personally, only, only through YouTube. And I did make a comment up on the King JJ's video that we already know how tough you is, King JJ. We know you ain't scared of nobody. We already know. Okay, you done showed us too many times. Okay, but going where what you say you're gonna do. But I'm just saying, don't just be careful, King JJ. You doing good. You looking good. You happy. You got you a new queen now. It's really it's not worth it. Okay, it's not worth it for her to lose somebody. Rather, because it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? Um, you can go get locked up, or you might harm somebody, or you might not, make it. So don't, she found her a good man now. She's happy. It don't take that from her, by you um with her that she can lose you either way. Okay, y'all is doing beautiful. I was looking on her, and I didn't know she even had a page until I listened to Bam's live. And so I went up there and I was listening, watching some of her videos, and she's a beautiful woman, King JJ. Just stay focused on you and her, and don't be going out there trying to go, prove nobody to nobody. Okay, all you got to do is prove yourself to God only. Okay, God bless you. I see you doing good. Everybody else see you doing good. Okay. Um, just focus on, building your woman's channel up. Okay. Cause like I said, she's a beautiful lady. She's a beautiful lady. And I don't know why people is messing with her. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't see her out here messing with nobody. So just keep your head up, brother. Keep your head up. Y'all keep doing y'all. y'all keep doing y'all, okay? Because y'all doing y'all thing, okay? And for Elisa, not kissing nobody tail. Because one thing about for Elisa, she gonna speak when she want to speak, and she gonna say when she wants to say. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was good with Queen Faith. Okay, I was good. I'm okay with her, but she's going on now. She's not thinking about what's going on down here. She's in a whole nother world now. Okay, so JJ should be able to do. JJ is doing what he is doing. You know what I'm saying? That life between them two is over with. When I first, not to, keep not to bring Queen Faith in this. Okay, may she rest in peace. Okay, because I really do like her. I liked her too. I had no problem with Queen Faith, but that's how I met Queen Faith through King JJ. They both came onto my channels years ago when they was together, years ago. Okay. So that's how I met them, but they didn't work out. They didn't work out. Life moves on. Okay. Now she's gone with God. She's gone that way. Okay. JJ got a new queen in his life now who he is very happy with. Very happy. And they look good together. I got to say that. They looks good together. And JJ, I want you to know that, King JJ, I am happy for you. I am very, very happy for you. But don't go out there and prove yourself to nobody. Your queen know who you are. She know what she got. Okay? So don't go out there and get hurt. Don't go out there that you had to, you might go to jail because of, what have we've seen it already. I forgot the YouTuber's name. I can't think of their name right now, but when the one YouTuber had killed a husband and a wife, you know what I'm saying? Over nonsense. And he was married, he got a family. So now he gonna be locked up for laying down two people, you know what I'm saying? And gonna be away from his wife, all because of something of YouTube. Don't let that happen with you. Okay? Just ignore. Is I know it's hard to ignore. You know what I'm saying? I know it is. You know what I'm saying? But just let them talk. Let them talk. You know what you're doing. You know how you living. Okay? You know how God bless you. Continue on doing your rap songs that you're doing. That Heaven and Hell. I love that song. I love that song. That's something that we all need to wonder where we're going to go. And God take us today. Are we going to go to heaven or are we going to go to hell? Okay, so that's all I had to say. Okay, so peace and blessings to you. You keep doing you, and you got you a beautiful queen. Okay, but that's all I got to say, everyone. I just want to put that out there because that kind of, made me nervous, when I seen that because, I know I don't know him personally. I just know, him by, being on YouTube, and that kind of made me nervous because I know it just happened a few months ago. Something similar, to that situation. Okay, so I just want to I'll spit that out to you, okay? And I love all of you guys. And thank you for tuning in. Peace and blessings to you all. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Okay. Goodbye. Love you.